Hi everyone, it's Jules. I'm going to be doing a layout collage glue book session in my glue book, and I pulled, in the spirit of Halloween, this image out. It's from Lurzer magazine, and then I just kind of started pulling images that were maybe a little dark and eerie, or maybe even had the same colors, like this is orange. I thought this guy, since he's orange and black, and it's made out of little wood circles, it's so cool. So yeah, that's what I'm going after today, kind of a dark and eerie theme. So happy Halloween. And yeah, so I will get started. I will keep talking throughout it so you can hear why am I doing it like this. And then, yeah, you can hear me say, why did I do that? So I typically don't cut these before I start filming, just because, well, for one, I don't know. Sometimes I might cut something in half, and I sometimes want to explain why I'm doing that. But usually I just start gluing. I have no plan. I just start gluing. So this one I know I want it to be a focal point, so I'll leave that for later. But this guy I can start getting stuff down. So what are you all up to today on October 31st? Do you do Halloween? We don't really. We might go to maybe a nicer bar just to have a nice cocktail. It's been a while since we've been to a nice bar. We don't really go out much anymore, but maybe. We'll see. That one I don't really need to cut. I'm going to put it up here in this corner because I'm not too worried if I need to cover up that space, so I'm going to put it up in that corner. We don't get that many trick-or-treaters. Our kids are older, so obviously, and we don't have grandkids yet. But in last year, I think I want to remember that the thing to do was just to leave your candy outside and kids could grab it, so there was no contact, and we didn't have hardly anybody come. So I'm wondering this year if that'll be different, but I don't know that we're going to be home. These are, I think, from Game of Thrones spoons. An outdoor campaign for Magnum ice cream and HBO Spain to promote the new Magnum pints featuring our handcrafted spoons representing the 4 main houses of Game of Thrones. So that's cool. I am a Game of Thrones fan. I don't know if I told this story on my channel, but when we were in, I think I did. I'm gonna tell it again. When we were in the airport, I'll put that right there, in Dublin, flying back home, and we had a layover in Iceland. So our flight from Dublin to Iceland, my friend looks at me, and we're at the check-in counter, and she goes, "The mountain." And I look out the window, I'm like, I don't see any mountains. What are you talking about? She goes, "No, the mountain." And I'm like, I look at him, and you can't, this guy is ginormous. Like, just super tall, super built, muscles, all that. So I was like, holy crap. It was the mountain from Game of Thrones. Like, I cannot believe she recognized him. Well, you know he's somebody. Like, he has to be somebody. I'll put that up there, and I'm putting it up there because most of the images are kind of on this side, so then if I cover up this side, I'm not too worried about it. So then we get past security and all that. I'm like, well, we have to get a photo with him. I mean, how can we not? My friend that was with me is a huge, even more than I am, Game of Thrones fan. And plus she recognized him. You could tell other people were trying to figure out who he was, but didn't quite know. And then, so we follow him to the bathroom. So dumb. And I'm like, can we take a photo with you? Well, I said, are you the mountain? And he's like, yes. He had a really deep voice. And I said, can we take a photo with you? He's like, yeah. Like, he didn't seem too thrilled about it. And I'm like, are you sure? And he said, do you want me to change my mind? I'm like, nope. Okay, let's go. And it is like the worst possible photo of me and my friend. My husband took the photo, so he's not in it, but oh, that's really crooked. So it is such a bad photo. Like, she has her eyes closed and I look like I'm like drugged or hungover or something. And he looks fine. And we are literally, I'm at his stomach. Like, my head is at his stomach. It is such a funny photo, and it's such a great memory. I don't think I've ever done that with well, I think a singer that probably nobody knows who he is, but yeah, so it's a great story. And sending it to her son, who's also a Game of Thrones fan, he's like, no way. That's like, I thought that looked Halloween-y. But I'm surprised I actually had the nerve to ask him. But I was just like, we can't pass up this opportunity. I don't know if I'll need more images or not. This is actually kind of going fast. I think I'll keep the writing down here. What does that say? There can be no wild trip without trees. I think that's what it says. I need a magnifying glass. I don't really want to cover up that guy, but I don't have, that's fine. I'll do it. I get asked a lot why I don't fussy cut out images. It's just not my style. I like squared off images. Not sure why. This guy's more of a background just for the orange and flat colors. Nose is running. This book is getting close to done. I've done a few pages off camera and it's getting pretty close, maybe 2 or 3 more pages. So I would say within the next week or 2 I should have a flip through of this school book. Well, this is a Game of Thrones theme page. This is a door that they put in some pubs around Ireland, I think. I was saying we'd love to go back to Ireland and do Scotland as well. And I was saying to some people yesterday, I was like, yeah, we want to do that, but we don't want to, we're so worried about getting stuck over there. Like, what if you get COVID and you can't get back? And they look at me like, yeah, what's the problem? Like, poor thing. I was like, oh yeah, maybe we don't want to go and get stuck over there. But it would be so expensive. And I apologize for the glare that you're getting. Now I just realized that you've been haven't seen a lot of this. Okay, well that's great. Sorry about that. I'll turn off my lights at the end so you can see better without the glare here. Let's see. So I got these two that I could use. I wasn't really planning on it. I think I'm going to go into my stash here and look for something. She kind of looks a little bit haunting in that photo. Pull that one out. Well, that's the orange and blacks or whatever. Maybe. Oh, I like that with that. Oh, but then, uh-oh. I think I'm starting a new theme. This is what happens. Where did I just see this one with that? Okay, I just started a new theme. Yay. I'll pull that out, mainly because of the oranges. In this one, maybe it's in the way back. Yeah, I like the smoke. I knew I had that and pull that out. Okay, I think that might be enough. Let's see. And he can go right there. So I really just need here a focal image and underneath. So I'll use this for underneath here. I don't know if that's smoke or coffee. It's a really cool image. But I just need a little spot. There we go. So these pages typically take me about 20 to 30 minutes if I already have all the images pulled and I have a theme ready to go. Obviously, I've already spent time creating or collating some images, so do I want that as a focal? I could do her as a focal, or I could do her as a focal. Oh boy. I think she's too big. And that already has a drink, so I'm going to use her. Chopping off her arm. Chopping off, ooh, I like that belt. Her bottom half. I like the shadow though. Let's see. That's chop off more. I like this shadow more than this out of focus arm over here, so I'm going to chop off more on that side. I like it. Actually, I'm going to chop a little more off the bottom. I have to say goodbye to her belt. Yeah, because then I'm not completely covering up the spoon, covering up less of the bird. I just saw words in this magazine that I want to cut out. Intermission. Where'd she go? Oh my gosh. Found her. Moved it over a little bit that way to cover up less of the bird. Now I need some words. Turn off my lights. Orange, blacks. Get out what you put in. That's too big. I like that dream. Not it all started with a dream, but just dream. Oh, I keep thinking that we are in the Titanic, headed for the iceberg, and instead of correcting our direction, we are watching fist fights on the deck of the ship. Yep. And that's scary. So she's gonna say that. Scissors. Remember what magazines these are from? This might be the Watkins wellness one. I really like that magazine. I think about right there. I'm really covering up all of this image, which that's okay. I've seen a lot of words in this magazine. You may not agree, and that's the point. I don't know what that means, but Oh, and it looks like her shadow is saying that. Hindsight. Call that hindsight. Put dream on there, or I could get something snarky or something meaningful. Kind of like that one just because magic, I don't know, kind of seems Halloween-y, but it says those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Where do I want to put it? Up here? Sure. And then let's look for some washi. I don't know if I have washi that's orange. Maybe just a strip of gold down the middle. And it's really thin. I like that. Oop. Is that even going to cover up the white? Yep. Kind of. Mostly. This book's getting chunky. This book I found is the perfect size. It doesn't get too chunky where I can't work on it any longer, but it gets chunky enough where I like it and it's fun. I do not take any pages out of this book. I don't glue any together. And I fill up every page. That's not straight at all. That's all right. All right. I think it's pretty cool. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.